Tim Molina for Mr. Daniels.
And are you Mr. Daniels?
Right.
Review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney. Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Dwayne Daniels who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 0695 for the offense of assault, impeding circulation on January 11, 2023 for a period of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Your Honor, we're waiving condition number 1 and we're proceeding on violations number 34, 36, and 37. I'm gonna start with condition number 34. On or about the 21st day of February 2026 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Dwayne Daniels, the tenant there, failed to attend and successfully complete a parenting program with an approved agency in violation of condition number 34.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
I'm going to proceed with violation number 36. On or about the 11th day of February 2026 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Dwayne Daniels, the tenant there, failed to attend and successfully complete a moral recognition therapy program with an approved agency in violation of condition number 36.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
Proceeding on violation number 37. On or about the 11th day of February 2026 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Dwayne Daniels, the tenant there, failed to attend, comply with all rules, regulations, instructions, and financial agreements as directed by the court and or supervision officer and or the head of or authorized personnel of the following counseling education program, state accredited battering intervention and prevention program in violation of condition number 37.
How do you plead to that?
Sure.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violations 34, 36, 37, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 34, 36, and 37?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find 34, 36, and 37 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Your Honor, the state is recommending revocation. We can go open and punishment, but the state is recommending 4 years. This is the second MTR. Unfortunately, on the first MTR, the state had to waive new number 1 because we didn't have contact with the complainant. And then after the first MTR, new conditions were put in place, which were the parenting class, the MRT, and the accredited battery intervention and prevention program. The second MTR, there's also new number 1 and the same thing. Unfortunately, we cannot proceed on that one because we don't have contact with the complainant, but the defendant has shown that he cannot comply with the conditions. And for that reason, we're asking for 4 years.
All right. And defense?
4 years. I'm sorry. 4 years.
Hey, Your Honor, if we're proceeding even on the notion that there's waived number 1s, then I would have to reset this for a contested hearing.
Well, what I can tell the defense, the court is not considering the new number 1. The court is not considering the argument that he previously had a violation allegation of number 1 and the complainant did not show. Court is not considering any of that because the state did not proceed on that.
Okay.
So as far as making a determination of whether or not his probation should be revoked or not, the court is only proceeding on the evidence that's being presented to the court. And that is that this is his second violation. It's his second motion to revoke, and that he's pled true to 34, 36, and 37. So counsel, before you begin your argument, are you in agreement to revocation or no?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll hear your argument.
I was going to call Mr. Daniels to
All right,
testify.
can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Dwayne Everett Jr.
All right, you may proceed.
Mr. Daniels, I wanted to go over a few things over kind of the history of these programs that you've been ordered to do through the court. Initially, you were ordered to take the batterers intervention prevention program.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I guess we'll start with that. How did that go initially?
All right, well, it's a 6-month program. roughly 6 months, 7 months. I was in the program for about 5 months, making payments. It's a $700 course, if I'm not mistaken. I was trying to keep paying the course. It's about $40 a week, roughly, and I couldn't afford to make a payment within with me doing this in 5 months. Almost done, and they cut me from the program.
And that issue brought you to court
Yes,
the first time,
yes.
and the court adjusted the programs to ways that they would be affordable? Or how did the program get adjusted?
They got adjusted. She asked me to take, Ms. Boyd told me to take another program that I completed successfully, yeah, that's what happened with the bill.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're mumbling.
I'm sorry.
The court reporters cannot hear. I can barely hear you.
Okay, I'll start going to start over.
Yes, I know you have bass in your voice. Raise it so I can hear and so that everybody can hear.
Okay. With the BIP program, Ms. Boyd had I did another program in place of the BIP program, and I completed that one.
And that was the live domestic violence panel,
Yes, ma'am.
and that was completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
I work for a turnaround company, turnaround pools, cleaning pool service, and I also work for DBK lawn care service.
You have any children?
Yes, sir. I have 4 boys. I take care of the older 3. They live with me. Take them to school. I pay for their clothes, etc. As a father should.
Okay. And one of your sons is actually out in the hall with a small child.
Yes, sir.
And then you have a sister that's local too, Kiara Daniels.
Yes, sir.
Why bring children to court?
His sister wanted to come on his behalf, and it's her child, and so she just left him in
Okay.
the hall. Right.
All right, so here's the thing. And I'm going to get to the issue.
Okay.
All right. He was here last time. The court did alternate his conditions to include the live domestic violence panel. Does anyone have any proof that he did not complete that? Probation, did he complete the live domestic violence panel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, and the reason why the court ordered that from last time, my mind is a steel trap, is because he did 4 months of the BIP course, and then he was discharged from BIP for non-payment. And so everyone came up with the agreement that he would do the live domestic violence course because he couldn't afford BIP. And then with parenting classes, I don't understand the cost of that parenting class because there are online courses that are like $20, $25.
And Your Honor, we do have his probation officer, if the court would like some more context for that. But my understanding of the record was he did do the family violence live panel originally because he couldn't afford the BIP, but then he got the first NTR, and the first NTR, that's when all of these conditions were ordered. And then hasn't complied with those. So that's my understanding of the timeline.
My understanding of the timeline is he had a motion to revoke. There was a new number 1, which I'm not considering that. And that was the only thing that was on the motion to revoke.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. And then at that point, there was an alternative 1. The motion was withdrawn because y'all couldn't prove up the number 1. And then I had previously ordered live domestic violence panel, which he completed. So is anyone here going to dispute that he can't afford the BIP course? I mean, because the only evidence I have is that he can't afford the BIP and that he can't afford parenting classes. If he can't afford the BIP course, which is what he's pled true to for failing to attend that, 34 is the parenting classes. He's saying it's how much? $500 when there should be one online that's for $20. And then the MRT, with the MRT, is there a fee associated with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how much is the MRT? How much is the MRT?
Approximately 600.
Approximately
$600.
$600 for MRT, $500 for parenting classes. We're at $1,100, and then $50 a week for the bib course. I don't know anybody who can afford that. I can't afford that.
Sure.
But I will tell you, I'm not considering it, but I do see the issue with these number ones. So what I can tell both parties, I will listen to the rest of the evidence, but it appears here what there needs to be is there needs to be a GPS, no contact with whatever address this complainant is at, and no contact with that complainant. That's what it appears needs to happen here. Because you all have waived and abandoned violation of condition number one, and this is not the first time you've done it. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is finding violations of 34, 36, 37 true. The court is going to deny the motion, alternate amend conditions to include 180 days in the Bexar County Jail, and that's going to be served day for day. By that time, you can contact the complainant and tell them they have 180 days. There's going to be partial GPS for employment only. Waive GPS fees. And I'm pretty sure I already have a no contact with the complainant in place. So if you all have addresses, give those addresses to probation. He's not to be anywhere near there. And then if he violates the GPS, you can file a motion to revoke. You don't need the complainant. You just need somebody to come in from GPS to say he was in a location where he was not supposed to be.
Yeah.
I can ask two questions
Yes.
on GPS. Once he is out of jail, would the court consider waiving the fees?
Yes. I'll do waive GPS fees.
And then also, Mr. Daniels has been in jail now for
Almost two.
about 2 months. Would that credit apply
No.
towards the 180-day sanction?
No. And he's going to be on GPS until further notice. All right, you can do that or you can do prison.
No, I'm saying I agree. That's fine with me, ma'am.
Oh, and let me just tell you what else should be fine with you. Stay away from the complainant.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't pick up the phone. Don't call. She doesn't want you anymore. I don't know what people don't understand. How old are you?
39 years old.
She doesn't want you,
Yes,
and you're not a good for her. That's why you're here for the charge that you have. Be a man. Learn how to treat people with respect. Do you understand?
yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And you said